Next topic is behavioral health, which we include every day. And today, maybe we know this is always a serious topic, but we want to add some more seriousness to this because we know that those who struggle with the disease of addiction face added pressures during times of stress, whether that's financial stress, work stress, family stress, relationship stress, all kinds of stress. The COVID-19 emergency is certainly adding stress to people's lives. And behavioral health is seeing an increased volume of calls and requests for behavioral health support. Local law enforcement agencies continue to report increases in one sad area, which is opioid overdoses and deaths. We know that what can start out as a prescription medication can trigger a deep addiction. Addiction is not a moral choice or failing. It is a brain disease, and it needs to be treated as a chronic, progressive, and ultimately fatal disease. If it's not, it will kill you just like diabetes or a heart disease, which is also a chronic and if untreated, fatal disease. So we need to drop the shame and stigma around addiction, and we need to treat it like it is a health emergency. And we're in the middle of a health emergency right now, but it's reported last night in Minot that just this year in Minot alone, there have been 6 overdose deaths that have been related to fentanyl, and fentanyl, of course, is a narcotic which can be added to other drugs, highly deadly. So obviously there's a batch of that fatal fentanyl rolling around that community. So again, caution anyone. We have 31 overdose deaths in the state of North Dakota for 2020 that have happened already this year. And so again, if you are struggling with the disease of addiction, you can reach out, behavioralhealth.nd.gov, opioids for resources there, and it also for if you know someone who you think may be addicted to either prescription or non-prescription opioid pain medicine, you'll know to recognize when someone is overdosed, how to identify those at higher risk, such as individuals with a recent period of sobriety, then who are recently discharged from treatment or addiction or incarceration, because the overdose can occur when people begin using again and their body has less tolerance. Also, if you go to the behavioralhealth.nd.gov/opioids, you can request a free 2-dose Narcan kit, which can be administered in an emergency situation. And again, this is a spray up someone's nose and save their life. And if you go to that website, you'll do a little bit of training, and you can have this shipped to you. And we know that having given out a Narcan at Recovery Reinvented events, that lives have been saved in North Dakota by this life-saving first aid tool. If you witness an overdose, call 911, administer naloxone if you have it, follow 911's dispatcher's directions to complete rescue breathing or chest compressions, stay with the individual until assistance arrives, and you can literally save a life. And if you are someone who is also struggling with the disease of addiction and might be with someone who overdoses, I know there's a lot of fear about calling 911 because, hey, I'm using drugs. What's going to happen? Am I going to get arrested? In North Dakota, we have Good Samaritan laws. You'll be protected if you call and save someone's life.